crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying.
Tell me a little about Liberty City here.
Okay, right here on our left and right side is really just kind of nondescript buildings. Again, like I said, made by our actual soldiers here, kind of put together from storage containers and stuff. Just threw some furniture inside, but as you walk this way, the building to the your front left over here, it's actually replicates a mosque. Okay. So that area right there is kind of off limits for soldiers when they actually come in and try to secure the city.
Okay, why is the mosque off limits?
Because it's the same rules of engagement as we use in Iraq. We just that's sacred Muslim ground, and okay. U.S. soldiers, we don't go there.
Let's take a look inside one of these buildings.
Let's do it.
Now, all procedures have halted right now, right? Because you're waiting for another platoon to come in, so we're not gonna get like.
No.
I'm not gonna be pushed back because I'm media or something and told to stand away.
Plus you with me, so I'm like a non-player. Might be kind of dark in there. As a matter of fact, it will. It'll get really dark in here. But as you can see, there's room clearing techniques also. Okay. So all that's a part of it. So
entrances and exits, and then possible entryways, or an area where somebody could pop out from. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a door back there.
And if you actually come around this side, we actually have stairs that go up to the top floor.
Okay.
Go up there.
So it's all connected, huh? So I'm noticing some shells here.
Yeah, those are expended blanks.
Expended blanks.
Mm-hmm. You can definitely tell by the end of it.
Okay.
You can see that no actual projectile came out of there, just kind of poof.
That's it. Make some noise.
Well, pretty much all the other buildings, they're pretty much just nondescript buildings also. Yeah. But the rules of engagement are kind of the same. We got civilians, guys who replicate civilians, sprinkled here and there. What we call non-combatants. You got to make sure you don't actually shoot those guys.
The media as well.
Media as well.
Yeah, that's something that I really enjoy. That's a good rule.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's a fact of life in 2006. Here, we have embedded media with us wherever we go. On the battlefield, there's media everywhere. So it's probably a good practice not to engage those people.
Practicing that. There's a guy with the camera, and then hey, get out of the way,
Yeah.
Move him back, keep him at a safe distance. But at the same time, he's just like, I'm just trying to do my job,
Oh yeah. And also just actually get a class on how to actually approach, and talk to the media, as opposed to, maybe avoiding them and give them the old no comment like they used to do back in the day.
Right.
So they actually get a class on that, and then the guys actually here on the ground so they can actually put that into practice also.
All right.
So it's not just about coming out and and shooting up things and stuff, but actually get some practice on using a little bit of temperament.
Okay. So when you're coming through and you're shooting stuff up, you're shooting without live rounds, right?
Yes, they're shooting with blanks.
Okay.
And that actually comes with its own set of what we call rules of engagement. There's a minimum safe distance that blanks can be shot. Extra special care is taken once they actually get up inside of the buildings. We got our cadre, who actually leading the soldiers through, and then our cadre are sprinkled in the opposing forces, and they watch for that also. Make sure soldiers don't come around a corner, and if one of our cadre see that happening, then they'll call a safety timeout.
Over your head. Anybody want to tell me what's going to happen if you go ahead and try and stand up on that course? Exactly. You're going to lose your head. Now listen up, man. There is no standing, no getting on your knees. You continue to negotiate the course in the high call and low call method.
course, which is like movement under direct fire 3 is actually what it's called, and they will they'll have a 240 Bravo machine gun shooting overhead, and then they'll crawl through several obstacles as it's shooting overhead, basically to simulate combat operations, and then they'll come from there, and then they'll go through over here. They'll go through a rite of passage ceremony, which basically it marks the conclusion of their basic training experience. And then
Go half right, march. Right, march.